A lot of you guys. Who asked if I started from zero? What strategy anyway about what I'm going to wear to be rich again? So I'll be here to guide you. I'll discuss step by step, yeah. Step by step. If I get to zero again, what the hell am I going to do to keep you from here? Everyone who watches here, those of you still at point zero, it can get the benefits. For those of you who are still at point zero, I wanted to say this first. Before this all started, yeah, don't focus. To the money. Focus on your self-development first. You don't have to rush to get rich. Don't be impatient. To be rich, you should focus on self-development. Why? Because it's the foundation that will make you rich and stay rich. Because I see so many rich people who go up in a very fast. And the fall was also very fast. So here, Cave will define using world standard. High network individual. Yeah, we call it H. Oh, this at the standard of that bank that has $1 million over. Yeah, so about $16 billion. So that's a yes, rich, we mean. For example, starting from zero. And how? How from zero? Me up to 16 billion. You guys were listening to what I was talking about here. You guys apply the knowledge. You guys are focused for 10 years. Yes, here I don't guarantee you all can get, because most of you watching this, there will be many. That's okay. What are you doing? After watching this, you guys continue with your habits. You continue with your previous thoughts. Just enter the left ear, out right ear. Yeah, that would be a lot of y'all like that. I'm not guaranteeing anything. That if you listen to what I say, it's definitely an incident, no. Because most of you, I know it's okay. Here the material will be made as simple as possible, yeah. So the cave will divide 3 levels. The first step you must take when you guys are still at level O. Yes, you still don't have money. Maybe still live with parents. Still have no income at all. This is a place where you should be able to upgrade. Skill first, yes. This skill is the most important. That's why earlier I mentioned it at the beginning. The important thing is self-development. Because if you grow, is definitely the ability. You to make money is growing. Money is just a shadow. Yes, from yourself. What level is it at? And that's money, just a shadow. You guys enter first your mentality. The simplest mentality. For example, you were the ones who worked hard first. Before thinking anything else. Before thinking skill. Because it has to be tantamount. Selling yourself to work hard, yeah. Don't be lazy. Working hard. Don't you guys sleep anymore? Yeah. Wake up early. Sleep, I want to sleep a little longer. Sleep in a while. Believe me, if you guys have that mentality, yeah. Poverty will come, pick you up like thieves in the night. So, if you guys, at 8 a.m. I want to sleep a little longer. Sleep in a while, yeah. The alarm is you guys' sniff. You guys am snus on. It's the mentality. So, before we talk to the skill, his mentality used to have to be forged. Yes, it's working hard. Don't be lazy. It's the simplest. He must be a man of integrity. When you want to do something, be the best, yeah. You guys win, so people have the opportunity to work the best. Life is not complicated. If you are any given in front of you, you do it with all your heart. It's definitely going to have repercussions. There will be value for the people you work for. If you are given a job, I've been given a chance with people. You guys are loafing around. You guys are working half and half. You work without integrity. It's your life. I work hard and have integrity. That's already the initial capital. Yes, for you guys, it can't. Level up the next. So the foundation was fixed first. Focus and discipline. It also sometimes seems something easy, yes. But many of you don't understand, meaning that focus and discipline is focus on that when you've been given a job. You were given a chance. You focus on opportunity. This one, yeah. Because the ID will be a lot. There will be many opportunities. This world doesn't lack an ID. The greatest people that y'all think is the ID. Original is not their ID. Like Bill Gates. He made Microsoft Excel. And others. It wasn't hers originally. She just copied it. Just like Walmart. Walmart is the founder. Every time he come to the store, he'll stop there. He said, "This is famous once." She said, "I'm molten." No one has ever been to the supermarket more than him. All the supermarket stores he saw. Oh, this is how to put the candle like this. This is how to put the rack like this. Even stores much smaller than her. Every time he again rode in the car, he will stop. Said family, "Wait a minute, give me an hour." He's going around in his supermarket. So there is no shortage of people who have an IDI. But short of people who can execute for decades with focus and discipline. You guys, this in the modern era, it's so easy to get distracted. You guys originally wanted to learn things A, then some people say B is better. You haven't learned this 1% yet. You guys have moved to the B thing. You never focus on your field. When, for example, you guys are done watching this video, you guys might be able to continue watch useless videos anymore on the app. Short form, you guys, with TikTok and all sorts of. When the early caves is like working and earning money, I never focus. Gonna money, yeah. Cave work, roadie. Whatever it is I'm doing, I don't choose ya. I don't choose which small money. Where's the big money? Whatever I'm doing, as long as I can make money and I can get knowledge. Yeah, so I don't pop a work, roadie. As long as I get a mentor who can guide the cave, I am okay giving money a little as long as giving expensive skills. Most people at level O, yeah, just started this. Don't have such thoughts. They want to earn as much money as they can. These are the greediest humans. On Earth, they want to get rich instantly and quickly. But they don't want the process. Those skills don't have. Characters haven't had. They feel this world owes them something. Not that world is never in debt. Yes to all of you. This you can believe you want. Get rich quick. You guys want the jackpot? Yeah. And whatever y'all do, yeah. Want it to be a lottery in America? Want that and you want to play gambling? Want you to buy an investment that arrives jackpot? Yay! When it's not accompanied by a foundation, yeah. The exact thought and character that the money will be all gone. Yes, it would be like genie money eaten by the devil. Not going anywhere. The money will be gone. This is for those of you who don't have income. Not even have a job. Cave advice is try. Yes, looking for skills. That one you can sell the skill. Example like what? Sales skill. An example like what skill? Skill video editing, yeah. For example, what kind of skill? How can you code? Create a website or application. Don't be so shy. I've never been ashamed to sell. To cave into the shops. From the cave selling straws. Cave to the shops. Yes, rejected by managers who are lower level. I don't have a problem. I never had any shame. I continue like that. Want from the times in school cave. I never have any shame. Yes, because people don't have money. What is there to be ashamed of again? Cave better cave shame compared to my parents not eating. Yeah, simple. So there was no time that the words of shame did not exist. Nothing is too low to do to make money. I sell hair oil, I do. I sell straws. Cave do. I'm a wedding organizer. I did that. Only paid hundreds of thousands. Whatever time it is. Yeah, that I do wholeheartedly. The important thing is that I can get money. Skills that are easy to learn. For you guys to be able to get relatively more money. It's a selling skill. Upgrade your skills as a salesperson. Yeah, Lou, be a good listener, because this is a lot of wrong. Many people think sales is about talking a lot. Not sales is about who is the best at hearing. Hearing complaints from consumers. That's what, yeah. What do you want to hear them? How to, product or service, you can solve their problems. When you know clearly, yeah. Problems from prospective clients or their customers. Can you offer a solution? Example, Lou is sell software. When you know, okay, he has. Problems in business, the process. And what part? Oh, he might have a problem in purchasing. How to this software, it could be useful. There he had a problem. For example, many people in the, okay, how to, we use 3-step verification. Oh, this software can help there. Oh, how to, from the point of sales, it all connects. Same inventory behind it. Well, as you guys, if you become a good seller, you should be able to hear that. What do you need and what do you want? Products that you can sell can be various. You can sell the product, such as software can sell products. For example, you work in a bank. Yes, selling financial products to customers. You can also sell property. You guys can also car sales, motor sales, other sales. Yes, it is an easy skill to learn and can get relatively a lot of money. Example, yes, we give an example again. Skill is copywriting. How can you write? For landing page, how can you write? 4 people have billboards. Advertising, that is skill, which will be paid expensively by the brands. Why? Because few have the skill. Very reliable copywriting. It's like a shop. A copywriter is a person who sells it in his store. But if, for example, online, nowadays like websites, clothing store, for example, copywriting, the writing on the website is like sales, which sells 24 hours without stopping. Yay! That's an example of one of the skills you can learn. Or you guys, for example, who are interested in video editing. Ooh, video editing is better, yeah. How do you guys, for example, coding like that? Coding is an example of one more skill. You can make an app. You can make software. You can search. Marketplace has any unrest. Between you guys make vertical size software, access service, or the other, or you guys can join ya. Skill can be stacked. Okay, so for example, you guys can code. You can make software. Here's the product you guys make. And you guys have sales skills. You can sell. Or you guys partner like that. One who makes the product. One can sell. Well, you guys never underestimate small money, yeah. 午餐000到10点000. It will be the money that changes your lives. My time from having an agency. Yes, when I was a kid. That eventually. The first money that makes me confident. Yes, when I can. First client. Everything I do. Yes, from advertising. How to create Facebook own ads. How to edit your own video. All that process I make. I did it myself. I even held the camera. Editing that I hold. Yes, everything I hold from end to end. From the sales process in front, how to lead generation, what kind of service delivery. Yes, but from the first 5 to 10 million per month clients that I get, it makes me so confident to add Nemba Clan. Next, the beginning was only 7 million per month. Depart income until finally 50 million per month. Yeah, when I was in high school, that's what would make you feel, oh, I am confident. Money can be earned, yes, can be obtained by selling services. It's gonna be later, little fire. Yes, it's ember, so it's like this small ember when you fan. You guys blow. It will be a big bonfire. The important thing here, at this level, oh, not big and small get the money. But how far can you go to practice yourself? How far can you upgrade his skills? That's because at this level, whatever you're supposed to do, for example, you think, I want to work as a trader. For example, you want to be an investor in the crypto market. For example, what skills can you upgrade? Oh, learn how, analysis and all sorts of, I'll get the money later. For example, you can find inner. For example, divan abroad, yeah. Or you learn more sophisticated. Oh, how to make capital, quantitative. The important thing at this level is consistency. Choose skill that you want to guarantee ya. And focus and discipline. Don't just try something 2 to 3 months. It's given up. Don't you want to sell? Just rejected 100 times, already gave up. Just rejected 1,000 times, already surrendered. You guys should think, yes. What value can you give to someone else? Don't want to think about the money at this level. Well, this is the next level, yeah. When it was level O, yes, you guys have got maybe 5到10点000. First, you can sell more. Here we talk in numbers. For example, 10万20 000. Still early start. How to scale in it will be the target. He's still far away. 16 billion. Answer is to make this a system by making a machine from the first cash flow. So step 1, it get cash flow with what? Dapit in cash flow, self-development, increase skill naya, whatever the field, anything. All I've been talking about is just an example. You're looking for someone that you guys like the most. You guys are the best where that you guys can put 1,000 hours in there. Reiteration continues, repeat and repeat. How to, you have to think at this level. Have a small team that can help with what you guys are doing. For example, from the beginning, I made an agency when everything is done alone. Well, the most efficient thing I could do. The most efficient thing is, what the hell is business? Business is simple. Business is a money machine. Definition of effort. We started the definition of business when you can't promote a product or goods or services, and you can deliver goods or services that, yes, it's an effort. So when the cave was trying when the cave is most important, used where? Okay, in the delivery, whether I can delegate. Can I train others? Yay! How to install Facebook ads. Can I train someone else to edit a video? Can I find someone else, even better than me, to hold the camera? Okay then, I focus where? Cave focus in his breathing. Business is what? Cash flow. Get the money how? Cave focus ahead. I focus on finding clients. Okay, onboarding first client, onboarding second client. On third client boarding, you should be able to delegates and got a little team to help with what you do. Well, when the fire was, I called Emba. The bar is already blowing. It's already a fire. Don't be a handyman who takes the wood from outside if you put it in. Don't be a carpenter looking for wood. Don't be a handyman. Put wood in the fire. You enjoy the fire. The bigger she is, you sit on the side. You grilled the fish. Rich doesn't mean work harder. Someone has an agency. He thinks he's the smartest, done everything, but it's not worth much money because of time when he concentrates. Only 24 hours. While there are people like Cave. When I was in high school, I've been a delegate. I went to the kids who were in college at the time, so I'm looking for college kids who want to get paid. Okay, I just gave you my job in the legation. Use of time. Yes, this is a lot wrong because they think, oh, they work a lot of business. For example, they have a restaurant, but time is finally up. They're also the chefs. So count the money, all kinds of. The cash ran out. Yes, sucked up time, they run out. The restaurant is not going anywhere because they don't understand the art of this delegate. When you understand, or you, to delegate to others, you built your little team. You guys built the machine. You built a system. What happens when the person who takes the wood, the person who put the wood in your bonfire stays on? You can sit there. Bakar ikantarus miki. Okay, this is how I make the second bonfire. K, sen, the fifth. K, s, how to. I made a house around the fire. Can't think further. Can think of a bigger vision? Because the time is not just picking up wood. To the forest example, yes, we give another example of his skill. For example, video editing. You can edit videos. Yes, there are 2 to 3 of you. For example, he paid 7 million. Yes, there are 21 million enter per month. Well, make the system how? You started hiring a junior editor. So he built a system. You made the soup. From Rafcat. Who is grading the ivory? What is this QC like? Well, maybe. Early start, you're still the QC. You're still the one at the end. Still checking that, right? But that too later, the QC can be delegated? Also, so everything becomes one unit. So the system? Well, you'll see the juniors. Editor is good or not? Maybe the skill is not like you. But maybe we can do a thing called shadowing. So he followed behind. He saw that. How the process works. How to. Until he finally understood himself. And can even be better than you. When you're better than you, yes, you give money for him to train. Editor title. You bought me a more expensive editing class. Okay, he upgraded his skills again, tastier like that, so. Which had been the same for a long time. Only one junior editor. So there's 2. There are 3. There are 4. 5 clients who Lou onboarding. Of 2, 3, 4. 10 finally. Yes, when 10 clients already 70 million per month. You focus on just looking for this client. There's a team of editors in the back working on time. That you were wearing. Initially only for editing 2, 3 clients. Now is the time you use. Learn other skills. That's why those skills are stacked. Skill stacking. When finished editing, learn delegation skills. Love to the people a lot. Up again his skill. Oh, how to promote his editing services. You start learning how the art of branding, the art of advertising. Is it the art of selling? From the beginning, I was an editor. You are now. I have an editing agency. You're already in bracket income, different from editors who only work. At first, there were only 2 or 3 clients. Now it can be 10 to 20 clients. It could be probably the first hundreds of millions. So his income from earlier, level 0 on the next level, when it makes the machine can already go 2, 3 digits, yeah. It's been so easy, his income to hundreds of millions. If you understand the skill. Well, here you guys understand when you guys watch this. All the money earned. There's no such thing as hockey in this world. All of that can be made, can all be designed, all that by design. And here it's not a problem. Human agency editing, that is just an example, yes. You can do this in all kinds of other things. Well, but I have to warn you first. When you guys get into this level that, yes, when your income is hundreds of millions, already have the engine. You have to be careful. Keep the name of lifestyle, because this is the biggest temptation, the biggest fall. People at this level are one. He gets cocky, so arrogant. He doesn't want to study anymore. He doesn't want the skill stacking anymore. He feels comfortable with 100 million per month. He doesn't want to upgrade skills anymore. Yes, it is. It will be an obstacle, yes. When you're arrogant, you don't want to listen to people. You don't want to accept criticism. Don't want to accept an input. Feel the smartest. I was at that level too. When it can be hundreds of millions, first feel, cave the smartest person in the world. I immediately want to show off. Soul for the show, straight out, yeah. The soul of vanity, right out, yeah. That's why I said that, for example, you make wealth, especially when you're young, that if you don't manage it wisely, it will become a curse. And I'm the one who's been cursed. Curse pride, yeah. The curse of vanity, the curse of arrogance. It will come out when the money you make. You imagine in hundreds of millions it will come out, but on their respective levels. When it goes up to 1 billion, yes, use this machine, can ya? Goes up to 1 billion a month. 1 billion per month is not impossible. It's very possible. I have also felt in that phase when I feel it's greater than everyone. Smarter of all the people. Don't want to learn from everyone. But that was the beginning of the fall. Y'all need to quickly realize, yeah. And you guys go after her. Don't money, yeah. When y'all get blinded by money, you can't see what wisdom is. That ego must be killed, because without you guys, you can kill ego. You can never become a human being who evolved. In the age of, now the guy is looking for a shortcut. But let me tell you guys, no one's a fast yes for many. Whoever wakes up. Yay! I woke up this life. You know yourself from high school. I already have an advertising agency. It didn't happen overnight. All skills, which I have, in a wide variety of different fields. It didn't happen overnight. I focused 10 more years, yes. Consistent in the world of investment and capital markets. Focus like that. Sow my efforts. Cave. Make it permanent. Capital that cave. Inject to cave investment. And this was never, I took out the money. Significantly. And always I focus. Yay! I'm focused and I'm consistent. For over 10 years, I bought hundreds. Yes, books to read. About investment, about the greatest investors in the world. I learned all. Even to this day, I never stop to learn. The cave never stops to ask. To those greater than caves. Because this life, that can't be the one who stagnant, yeah. Just like a business, yeah. In life, if you stagnate, is the same as you go down. You have to keep growing, yeah. Because it is the essence of living. So this human, we have to be evolved humans. Evolving, growing, and we get to serve a lot of people. Sometimes what is made fast, it always disappears quickly. Because money that is not matched by wisdom, that must be the end of the destruction. The right way is you build a house, yeah. With the right foundation, yeah, from child, demi, and when the house is finished, The house is already magnificent. You make the foundation. Even for 10 years, people will say luhaki there. Nai level to really be a rich man. Yes, to be able to jump, yeah. This is what I call a jump. Wealth can only be obtained from one game. That is compounding, which is investment. This is the game where you keep your wealth. Yeah, because of all the effort you put in, all the machines you built. It has its time, yeah. There are not many businesses in this world, KV mentioned in this world, that last more than 20 years. You've heard of Blackberries or not? Still hear Nokia? Or not? That used to be the heroes that the giant company, maybe the next 20 years. Apple doesn't exist because not many businesses last 10 to 20 years. This is the data and this is the fact. So when you guys who make an effort earlier, agency editing, and suddenly 5 more years, IA is super advanced. He can replace all your services for $2. Everything you ever made, the system will be destroyed. And these things that I know. So when you get income saved, guard it not in spree. Yalu invest from your income. When it got hundreds of millions from its system, that you enter into the game that compound in. This is where you start investing. If I was from the beginning, there's no system. I've invested. 'Cause I know, yeah, not many last 10 to 20 years, so my mindset has always been like, the country of Norway, they found oil too. Times, yes. That one in the middle of the ocean. That one where one in the capital market. So he knows this oil is gonna run out, yeah. So countries that do this are like Kuwait, Abu Dhabi, Norway. This is so incredibly rich country. Why? Because they have resources. Yes, they get cash. Then they invested in this compounding game. Now the result of compounding is enormous, greater than their oil revenues. This is the mindset you have to have. So separate between the engines and also the investment. So when we have a machine that was, this is so permanent. Kapleong. Love to eat. The investment. This is a game where 2 or 4. Sif becomes Bob. Bob becomes 3, 2, and so on. This compounding game requires 2 weapons, time and patience. Compounding is not a skill problem. Tapi masala discipline, patience problems. Because a lot of people can't wait to do this. They've only been investing for a little. They jump. Invest for a while. They jump. Invest loss. Invest loss. Even though rule number 1 of this compound game, do not lose so. Never lose. It's about focus. When the world says, oh, an investment, be nice, see nice. What you know is true. You should ask yourself, how to, I know I'm right. When you have an investment thesis, talk to a lot of people. I've challenged as many people. How to, that I know this is the truth. They are bored. Sometimes with a simple and consistent strategy. That's why I have mental capital and investment. Yeah, some of this mental model, I continue to apply. When I invest, I like a simple investment. I can understand the investment. If I can't understand the investment, no matter how cool the investment, I will never do. But if it's okay, this is simple, I can understand this, then I invested. I never bought a cat in a sack. Don't rush in this life. Don't be jealous of those who look, have more stuff, wow, better than you guys. Play that game long. Plant the seeds until the tree is shady. New. Eat the fruit there. Because you guys have to remember, money made quickly, it will disappear quickly too. And when you guys have reached that level that I call rich with this compounding game, y'all, this is gonna take y'all real quick. Yes, when, for example, you have 10 billion rupiah, you can interest 10% of your capital. That's another 1 billion. When you guys have 12 billion just, yes, it's already gotten come with 120 million per month. So this is a game that will roll very, 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 very fast. This is what makes rich people richer. And this infinite leverage, this uses capital. So this can be played from 12 billion, yeah. Of 2 million, yes. So first I started investing, it was to RP million. Yay! For those of you who say you can't, I started with 2 million. I keep adding. From the beginning of working with skill, I keep adding capital. With earlier, Cave Make Agency, I'm doing everything. Yes, everything I do. The important thing is, I can make money for investment. Yeah, but my first time, yeah. I bought an investment. That's RP, 200 won. You guys gotta remember, yeah, don't be a slave to that money. Are only servants. This here, I tell you guys, yeah. 1 gold coin that was kept with discipline. It's better than 1 gold chest dissipated with pride. You guys don't make mistakes here. That I did when I was young. True measure of wealth is not about what I have now, but when the cave is dead later, is the treasure that I collect on this earth. It can serve a lot of people. Why am I still making videos like this? Yeah, because every time I make it like this, these are cave containers to share to you guys. Share the knowledge that I have. This is a format as well of serving, so that in the future, you can follow the steps of the cave. You're bound to. Children who need education. So I hope this video will be useful to make you rich. Remember, one that focuses on self-development. Still zero. You focus on self-development. Focus on making the system. Make the engine and focus on playing the game. Compounding.